This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. I had a message from Carl and he asked, could I talk about scales to play, that sort of stuff over Little Wing? So I thought, yeah, I can do that. New wave of user-generated content or viewer-generated content. Anyway, the backing track here that I'm going to put together is going to be in E minor, so you don't have to tune your guitar down, but I'll also drop one down to E flat. I'm going to be talking about it in the context of G major today for the purpose of you not having to retune your guitar. So E minor probably as a pentatonic. It's your safest bet for most of this. So you're going to hang out on this. For as long as you like, basically. Let's first talk about the B minor thing coming up. Quite commonly what Stevie is hitting that fret 9 above the 7, so sort of like a playing their kind of E Dorian. So try and hit E Dorian again second time round, or pretend like we're playing in D major for that part. Now another approach, try to just follow the chords with arpeggios. G, A minor, which then gives us that C. So C is really good to play over the A. So anytime there's an A minor, try and target the C. I'm going to go for that, try and hit C. D sharp. Adding in that F sharp to the E minor pentatonic can be really effective. E Dorian.
Over that F, I'm there kind of seeing it as us going to C major. So in terms of homes for this tune, we can think about it being G major for this part. A kind of harmonic home is G major. Still G major. Okay, by the time we get to here, I'm thinking of that as E dur and D major, then back. Here with C major. We could think about it in terms of 3 note per string. A is kind of a money note over that G. So maybe target the 9 throughout. Get from here. So in terms of strategies, I personally think just because of what that thing shows us, we could actually just target the 9 of every single chord and actually end up with quite a pretty sounding thing. So for our E minor, and one easy way to kind of visualize your 9 through all these chords is if you have your root here, your 9 will be thrown away at the top. Okay, so B over the A, back to the F sharp, D sharp, D, or the B over the A. And it's definitely there. That might even be quite a pretty way to kind of, you know, get more out of Little Wing than I think, you know, definitely that's what Stevie does over that part, but I wouldn't necessarily be aiming for too many of the kind of 3 note per string vibes over this, because I think it's kind of a bit tricky. If I was going for runs, I'd be personally going for pentatonic stuff that kind of moves through the boxes. I'm more thinking kind of Eric Johnson, Joe Bonamassa vibes, maybe even like a little bit of a jazzier vibe to it, because it's quite kind of changes heavy. Another thing, approach the third of every chord. So this could be another idea, kind of put together a little melody that approaches the third of every chord. So in E minor, A minor, E minor, B minor, A minor again, wait, that should be, yeah, so G, the F, D again, that could be another good kind of aim so that you can start to hear where that third would be over each chord. Kind of a cool approach, I think. But if you can mix between a blend of pentatonics and hitting the third most times, or aiming for the third when you're wanting to kind of describe the chord quality a bit more, or hit the changes a bit more, that will get you really far. Hitting the nines over the chords will get you really far. And then, you know, in between that, confident kind of soloing in your kind of E minor, G major pentatonics is going to do a lot of your legwork. I was just listening to Stevie Ray Vaughan playing over it. He does quite a lot of kind of just using, so if it's like a minor chord, kind of going into pentatonic vibes. You can definitely get some that jazz language in there. Just a few kind of ideas there. I don't know if that was at all useful, Carl, but that's kind of my personal approach. For me, it's kind of in three keys throughout. As I say, that B minor coming from more of the D major or E Dorian vibe, and then that F kind of coming from D major vibe. So you're kind of dancing around G major, D major, and C major as your kind of home keys. E minor pentatonic, you can play over all of it pretty safely. Target the nines, target the thirds, and particularly over that B minor, aim for that C sharp. And I think you're starting to hit some of those money notes. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Was this at all useful? Just stopping by.